Okay, so the first technical outlook is on gold, and I'm going to explain you what you see here. Here you see the 1 hour chart of gold. Here we have the 1 minute chart of gold, just to see some movement. And then we finally have the weekly chart of gold here, where we're going to be doing our weekly technical analysis. Start with the 1 hour chart. You can see that the momentum is towards the downside since those UK elections. You can see a nice little trend forming with lower highs and lower lows. You can see that happening here, and the price continues to head towards its 25% MPI, which is the sub MPI actually. This is the main one, 125%, and you can see it's right there where we had plenty of support and resistance levels. So momentum is towards the downside, definitely moving towards the downside. Not much volatility right now because it's actually, what time is it? It's actually 6 o'clock. Well, it's 3 minutes to 7 a.m. GMT time. So yeah, the markets are not moving much right now. You can see that on the 1 minute chart, but momentum is towards the downside on the hourly. Very mixed on the 1 minute. You can see that it's found a nice support area somewhere here. Let me just show you like this. It's found a nice support area in this zone here, and yeah, there you go. The last time it was low here, 1264. Not moving much right now, but there should be strong momentum this week because our fundamental outlook, if you didn't read it, you need to read it right now. You can find it on the technical analysis page. Just click on that little button where I say click here, and you will see the fundamental outlook. In the fundamental outlook, we cover the 4 important central bank meetings, which are the FOMC, so the Federal Reserve meeting on Wednesday, the SNB, Swiss National Bank, the Bank of Japan, and finally the Bank of England. So these 4 banks are going to rock the markets this week. Attention will be on them. Of course, the Bank of England will be focusing more on whether they're going to be changing their policy stance, what's going on with the interest rates. Lots of things happening there, but mainly we want to see how those elections, the UK elections last Friday, affected or are going to affect the GBP. So let's move over to the weekly chart on gold. You can see this trend line holding very, very well since 2011. Beautifully holding in. Price could not break it last week. Started that move up and then it closed down, and it gave us that indication that all I want to do is go down. Now where are you going? So we have the top side here covered. I'm not even going to touch this green line, but we do have a couple of targets for gold. The couple of targets for gold are this one here. That's the first one, and I'm going to do that by going on the daily chart, and you will see that better. That's the first one. And right now, from where the market is, that's about 50 pips away. Not much. But the next one is down here, and that one is 290 pips away. Then, of course, we have this nice little trend line here playing out, which should support the gold move towards the downside. So it should support the gold move towards the downside. So that's about 300 pips before that bullish move that we're waiting for happens. So we are bullish on gold overall, but we are bearish on it right now. But we're waiting for a bullish move. So momentum to the downside. Weekly indication that it's going down. So we have 2 things. A nice little support area on the 1 minute chart that we need to break before we go down. So what's happening now is price is probably going to give us a better price to enter in. And I'm going to use this trend line here to give me that signal. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for. I'm going to wait for price price action to hit this trend line. And once it does, that's when I'm going to bring my attention towards gold and that possible sell that I might be taking. Let's move over to FX. FX is going to be very important this week, and I don't have too much time. Okay, so as part of our weekly technical analysis, I'm going to be going over EURUSD. You're going to see something really nice in what I'm trying to show you here. First, I'm going to go over the charts and explain to you what you actually see. You see EURUSD on each screen, 3 different charts here. Euro USD 1 hour, Euro USD 9 minutes, and Euro USD week 1. So 1 week, each one of these candles is 1 week. First, I'm going to go over what's happening right now. What's happening right now, and I'm talking about what's driving the market. We all know that the French elections and uncertainty in the EU pushed up Euro USD. Here's the weekly chart, made this massive movement here. There's the first part of the election, week closes here, so huge move, 600, 700 pips almost. A very nice move. What we have happening today, right now, or this week, we are kind of also going up. But before we go up, I'm going to explain what's going on. We need to break this MPI here, this 75% MPI. But let me explain what's actually driving the currency. So right now we have the French elections again, but there are different type of elections. They are the parliament elections. And guess who's kicking ass? That's right, Macron. Macron is kicking ass. I don't know if I pronounced his name right, but he's kicking ass. He's won a majority already, I believe. Things are going really good for him, so that's even more stability in the EU, less political risks. Things are looking sharp. The only upcoming political unrests that could affect the euro are the German elections later in the year, and of course the Catalonians. They want to break away again, and they want to hold another election this October for independence. So that's too far away and too small possibly to affect the markets, but I'm telling you right now, the French parliament elections are doing some magic there. Euro USD trading a little higher this morning. Now this is the 12th of June. Yeah, June, yeah. Is it June? My goodness, I'm just lost. Yeah, it's the 12th of June. We're looking at Euro USD. We're gonna start on the 9-minute chart and look at the most recent support and resistance levels. What you see here are the MPIs. They're pretty important. You can clearly see that this area here has acted as a support and resistance level in the past, numerous times there as well. Trying to do the same right now. Trying to do the exact same thing right now without much success. If we do break above, I think the bulls will take over Euro USD and price will go up. Now to our paid members, we of course release the information of what we're doing much sooner. So on Friday I told them what we're doing, and we took a buy on Euro USD. Euro USD broke out of this downward triangle here, not triangle but downward channel, let's say, this one here. Broke out of it, used it as a support over here, and continued its up move. So I am rather bullish on Euro USD for now, at least, and I still hold my trades. Looking at the hour chart, we can see further support resistance. You can see it breaking out here, but then you see it being used over here and here and here until broken here and then reused right there. Now we're here again and we want to see if it breaks. So that's the support area. We are right now at it, and it's telling us something interesting might happen. So momentum could increase either to the upside or to the downside. So you can see that this trend line now is supporting the up move. I'm going to make this one yellow. Sorry, I'm going to make it green, supporting our bullish idea. On the weekly chart, these channels hold. Our long-term target on Euro USD is up here, and right now I need you to just hold on for a second because I'm going to show you a bigger chart frame. Okay, so this is Euro USD. What you see here is the same exact levels as on the same exact trend lines as on the weekly chart you just saw, but this time I have the targets. Here is the buy signal we gave out, this white line. Price came to the 12 area, bounced above, and we are now bullish. We are taking our first take profit at here, so that's either, well, that's target area 1, it's 130 pips away, 140 pips away from current price. The next level is up here, 270, and finally a possible breakaway level at 390. Nice levels here in Euro USD. We are buying. Okay, before I go into any of the other FX pairs, I'm on our website, pipsmatter.com. I'm on this section here, articles and analysis. When you come here, you're going to see all the latest posts. Some are blocked, some are not. For example, this one's blocked. You can't get in here without a password. Most of the rest are pretty much free. Here's a nice one. Weekly fundamental analysis. Central banks to move the markets. If you go in this one here, this specific post will give you some basic fundamental analysis of the upcoming week. For example, here we go over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the most important events and what we expect from them to happen. Some basic information, economic calendar from Forex Factory, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes we have much more here, sometimes much less, but it's very important to read and review. Oh, by the way, while we're here, I'm going to show you the pricing section as well, where I'm going to be adding a video explaining all of our services. But while I'm here, I just want to show you this. Our services, what you get for 60 euros a month, 150 a quarter, or 540 a year. So you can see that you save 16% here and 25% here. But you also get a 60-day money-back guarantee on all services. So if you don't like our services in the first 60 days, you get to take your money back. And then when you pay again, you get to take your money back. You can always take your money back. So don't worry about that. It's basically a free trial with a down deposit. Now, our services. We provide analysis. On the analysis section, we basically cover daily, weekly, and monthly trading outlooks. Trade ideas, trade of the day, week, and month. Lots of other random trade ideas. Last week, we had a nice one on NZD, USD. Turned out pretty good. Daily watch list. This is really good. Very important data information that I'm releasing to our members. All the major support resistance levels. Where is the momentum going? So basically, I give them key information about momentum, support, resistance levels. For example, upcoming. How can I say? Opportunities or troubles. So basically, yeah, I cover all of the important sections there. Education, well, that's daily workshops, webinars. They're not daily, but weekly. Then, of course, the complete trading system is given to everyone, which comes with the tools, which is a trading log, risk management plan, trader's checklist, and all of our MT4 and ctrader indicators. Anyway, let me get back to the charts. Okay, guys. To wrap up this free analysis, I'm going to be analyzing AUD/USD for our very valued member and good friend Jaco. So in this analysis, I'm focusing on AUD/USD. Same idea. 1 hour chart here. We've got a minute chart here. I'm going to move over to 9 minutes soon, and then we start with a weekly, but then with a daily here. So the hourly chart. Let's zoom out. AUD/USD indicates that we do have an important level right here where the 87.5 MPI is. You can see that work in the past as well. There it is, works nicely. There could be movement, downside movement based on this trend line here, but what I'm going to do is go over to the 4 hour chart and show you this all better. There you go, the top and the bottom connected, and then we move over. Well, I'm going to move over to the bigger picture. What's happening right now with this pair is it's mainly focused on the FOMC minutes that are coming up. So the most important thing that we're looking at right now at this pair is the dollar. We do have employment data coming out of Australia later on in the week. It will be important, but the first major opportunity we have is the FOMC interest rate meeting. So that's important to watch for. Of course, we're going to be giving our premium members the information before everyone else. The current chart pattern indicates a bullish movement. The weekly indications are bullish. You can see that this trend line here is supporting the up move. Then you have the other trend line from the downside supporting further movement. So I'm going to remove this one. There you go. Movement to that side, and then we have from this way here. You can even connect it from there, and you can see that the pair is creating a nice little triangle pattern on the weekly chart. To get a better clue of what's going on, I'm gonna get the daily chart, and what you see being created right now is a nice little triangle pattern here as well. We're gonna move over to another chart to see this, but a nice triangle pattern. Jaco actually called this one out, which indicates that in the next 1 to 2 days, the most logical indication would be a bullish move from AUD/USD. Now if I go over to the 4 hour chart, you'll see this much better. There it is, and I'm going to be able to to structure it much better There you go. We are at the top of this range here in the last 4 hours. We have been trending here. The 4-hour candle finishes in 13 minutes time, which could actually push AUD/USD lower. But since the US dollar index is indicating a bit of a bearish move, I do think that there are good chances for it to break above. But an important level to wait for is this one here. That level right there. That means that the next move could push AUD/USD lower before we wait for our entry, which would be at the 7.7520 area. Okay, the next move down. So let's wait another 4 hours before we get into this. We will, though, have an alarm on top and wait for any movement. Now, you can see that this is not a big move. This is only 10 pips. And this level here is only 20 pips away. It's nothing. So even if I enter now, which I did, even if I enter on the top of the level, I still have room to play with my stop loss. Let's go over to the daily chart and review this again. So that's the current chart pattern. We are the current chart pattern is in a nice triangle. We have another little triangle in a short-term time frame. Our target is the short-term target. Let me just show you this. Let's go like this. The short-term target. So the first one was reached 120%, and then the next one is all the way up here, and it's a significant move, about 100 pips, I believe, 140 pips. So that's our target right there. There's our target. That's our target right there. We're looking for an entry right now. I think we already have one, but like I said, this level here could be important for buying. So I'm going to leave it yellow. I'm going to go over down to the 4-hour chart and structure this little flag pattern again. We're waiting for a move. We're waiting for a move now, anytime in the next 4 hours, and our target is low, up there. Thank you for watching. My name is Dennis. I'm the CEO and founder of pipsmatter.com. If you like any of the services we provide, I definitely advise you to give us a try, and I'm pretty sure you won't regret it. Thank you for attending this, or for watching this video, and I wish you all the very best. Seize those pips. Bye now.